Yo, yo, yo. I'm getting this recording done. Not at, 2 in the morning or, 11 at night. It's 4:37, so I'm actually getting it done kind of during the day. Haven't worked out yet. Just had a, well, throughout the day I do like push-ups and dips. I'm a little out of breath right now, actually. I just did some pull-ups, but I think my goal for the rest of the day is kind of, watch these YouTube videos on, how to make YouTube shorts and kind of get, a replicatable system down where I'm making videos that I want to make and, videos that, can eventually make me money. It won't be like kind of this where I don't really want anybody to see it, or I'm not like super interested in people to see it. I'm gonna be more interested in the descriptions and putting out good quality content. So yeah, it's funny to give like my little tirades. I woke up with kind of two things on my mind. Respect, and kind of the WNBA. So I guess firstly, man, I was just thinking like the entities that like keep the WNBA around, or like that are involved in WNBA, or what I consider in quotations like evil, kind of like messed up. Cause it's like they're trying to force an inferior product down your throat without ever making any changes to it. Like you see, like there's rule changes and, there's constant evolution in men's sports, whether, it's the multiple rule changes in the NFL to protect certain assets like the quarterback, or they add the pitch clock to the MLB to speed it up to make it more viewer friendly. Like, I think it's ridiculous, again, or not again, but the fact that the WNBA year after year puts out like trash. Like, nobody, I think it's ridiculous. So, and I kind of thought of an analogy for it. It's like, a candy apple is an apple covered in caramel versus, and that can be equated to the NBA, whereas the WNBA is like an apple covered in marshmallow or something like that a company's putting out. And the thing is, instead of the people that are putting out the apple covered in marshmallow being like, okay, this is not a good product, let me change it and, cover it in frosting, they're more of, something's wrong with the consumers. Like, it's not that our product is bad, it's that the people that are consuming it are the people that aren't consuming it are bad, which, again, I think is crazy. It's like, again, make the product better so that people like it, or like stop making the product. But to like continually put out like bullshit is, I think, bad for women's sports in general. I think it's just garbage. So, I mean, to give like a idea or a thought of, to progress it is something that Shaq said a long time ago. But like, dude, if these girls, like, if they lowered the rim from 10 feet to 9.5 or 9 feet, and girls started like dunking on each other and really booming shit, and like, again, the trash talk, because again, if girls start dunking on each other, the trash talk is going to increase. Like just the spirit around the game is going to increase. So I think that's a quick and easy. Like, I guarantee if they lowered the rim to 9 feet and girls started dunking on each other, the viewership would go up exponentially immediately. But again, it's that whole equality thing of, we'll be equal in quotations and put out an inferior product. Because again, nobody wants, like, literally, I would before I watch a WNBA game, I'd watch a high school basketball game. I'd watch girls play like trampoline basketball. Like, there's so many different, like, there's so many other things I'd watch before I watch girls do like tween and like a basic layup. Like, girls aren't even jelly, bro. Like, it's like you get way more action in a high school basketball game than a WNBA game. So, and it's not even like from a sexist thing, because dudes would watch, or I mean, I feel like most sports viewers are gonna be men, so dudes will watch girls play basketball if it was exciting, but it's not exciting. Again, mainly because they're not dunking, which is like the best part of basketball is when people dunk on each other. So, yeah, I mean, again, I think it's evil for them to put out an inferior product and then be mad at the people that don't watch it or like the inferior product and blame them instead of changing the product. Whereas in the NBA, NFL, all the other sports, they're consistently evolving to make the product better. Whereas I've yet to see any evolution in, women's basketball, really. I mean, so there's that. And then secondly, the thing I had in my mind was like the respect, and just the word respect, and how in general people in America and kind of just in general, basically, kind of due to the rise of the internet, it's just there's a overall lack of respect that people have. Like, for example, like there's times where people will say something to me and I can't even be mad, because one, it's like, how can I expect someone to respect me and they don't respect themselves? And then secondly, it's like people will disrespect. Like, I've seen hundreds of videos where it'd be like a celebrity or, someone that should garner a, higher than normal amount of respect because of the accomplishments they have, and they get like shitted on. Like for example, I mean, this isn't an exact example, but someone like Kamara Usman or Israel Adesanya, like, going up to a McDonald's worker and being like, hey, can I get some ice, or can I get a refill, like, yada, yada, yada. And like the person that works at McDonald's, like, having an attitude and trying to shit on them, be like, nah, like, do that shit yourself, or I don't give a fuck. Like, it's so crazy to me, because it's like, I'm all for like treating celebrities and famous people in quotations as like regular people, not dick sucking, because again, they're a regular person. But to not have a baseline level of respect, especially for somebody who could fuck you up, is like ridiculous to me. Like, I never understood how, especially females, how they would like talk to certain people, and it's like, bruh, this dude can literally rip your arms out of your body and like like start beating you with your own arms. Like, I always thought that was insane, and you'd be disrespectful to that person. So I don't know, man. It's like, in general, if you're interacting with somebody, you should have a high level of respect, or a baseline high level of respect. And then if you're dealing with people that have, accomplished a lot of things, even if it's not in the field that or respect, well, that's a different convo. Because, if you're like the best porn star or whatever, I don't think you deserve the same level of heightened or increased respect as like, the best doctor. But again, there needs to always be that base level line of respect, especially when you're dealing with people that can like fuck you up. Because again, then now you're putting them in a situation where it's like, I'm risking my freedom, or like you're putting your life and my life in danger, because now you're gonna disrespect me and put me in a situation where I have to knock you out, and now you're dead or unconscious, and I'm going to jail because you wanted to have an attitude or, be disrespectful. So I don't know. I mean, I definitely think it's more of an American thing of, everybody has an ego, people don't really know like their place, their current place in society, and kind of maneuvering that. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's all I really, it was like the second I woke up, I just started thinking of that. I'm like, man, there's a large lack of respect that I've noticed. And also, they're trying to push that WNBA bullshit down everybody's throat, or women's sports, but that should be garbage. So